Meet Bruce Orr. He's a former Associate Attorney General and Director of the Federal Organized Crime and Drug Enforcement Task Force. His testimony about the Christopher Steele dossier on Trump is now in the media's focus.
Under review, apparently, is demoted DOJ official Bruce Orr.
Big story in Washington, those allegations that Russian officials have compromising information about Donald Trump.
Tonight, we're learning more about Bruce Orr.
And here's why. According to the latest revelations, Bruce Orr is looking a little bit two-faced. Here's face number one.
So the record is clear. What the Department of Justice and the FBI was aware of prior to the first Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act application was your relationship with Christopher Steele. Mr. Steele's bias against Donald Trump.
When I spoke with the FBI, I told them my wife was working for Fusion GPS. I told them Fusion GPS was doing research on Donald Trump. I told them this is the information I had gotten from Chris Steele.
Now, that salacious and unconfirmed dossier written by Christopher Steele is the basis and foundation of the Trump-Russia investigation. According to his testimony given behind closed doors, Bruce Orr thinks it might be biased against Donald Trump. He testified that Christopher Steele seemed determined that Trump not get elected.
I provided information to the FBI when I thought Christopher Steele was, as I said, desperate that Trump not be elected. So yes, of course, I provided that to the FBI.
Now, at least some in the Justice Department were actually suspicious of Steele from the beginning. But let's look at face number two. Despite his warning about the dossier, Mr. Orr and Mr. Steele were in close contact.
You have my sympathy and support. If you end up out, though, I really need another bureau contact point or number who is briefed. A million thanks.
Understood. I can certainly give you an FBI contact if it becomes necessary.
Now, for 10 months after Donald Trump was elected, Bruce Orr functioned as the middleman, communicating with Mr. Steele on behalf of the Justice Department. So on the one hand, we've got Bruce Orr testifying before Congress under oath that Mr. Steele had an axe to grind, that he wanted Trump to be removed, and that his report may not be credible. But on the other hand, we've got Bruce Orr communicating with Christopher Steele and reassuring him that everything's going to be okay, almost as if they're working together. Now, after 2 years of investigating collusion, it seems that Congress has finally found some, but it wasn't between Trump and Russia. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.